Today, I'm going to be giving you a closer look at these fabulous fabric round loop resistance bands. This is Mere Product Reviews. Today I'm going to be showing you two different sets that you can order from the same product link. One has resistance bands that are all the same level resistance, and the other has a larger resistance and a lighter resistance along with the medium. Later in my video, I'll also be showing some uses of these resistance bands, and I'll include links below for some workouts that you can do with these bands.
Hey guys, you're joining me in my Pilates and Barre studio today to take a look at these round loop resistance bands. First of all, I love round loop resistance bands. I use them all the time, not only for leg and booty work, but also for arm work as well. So typically the round loop resistance bands that I've been using for my own workouts and in my studio would be these rubbery ones, and they work great. There are some downsides to them. They have a tendency to roll up. Especially the thicker ones will stay in place a little bit better. When you need a little bit less resistance, they tend to be more thin, and then they can roll up, stick together. It can be hard to get them into place when you're using them on your legs, especially if you're sweaty and things. They'll kind of bunch up and roll, and you need to adjust them constantly. So I'm finally trying out some of these material resistance bands. So I'm going to be showing you two different sets from EnriQ today. These are the EnriQ hip trainers, and I've got two different sets. One, they all have the same level of resistance. So you've got these three that are all the same size resistance bands, which is really nice. And they're like the medium size that comes in this pack. And then this particular pack has three different levels here. So this one is a little bit longer. This one is the medium size, so it's the same as these over here. And then this short pink one is much smaller, so it offers a lot more resistance. So these can come in handy. For doing arm work on these, it's a whole lot of resistance, but if you're wanting to work arms, this larger one will give you just a little bit. As you can see, they're much tighter and they have a lot less give than even these resistance bands. And they move a whole lot more. A little bit more stretchy, but these ones work great and have tons of benefits. So you can be working those muscles of the arms. A little bit less give and take for some things that I would do with resistance bands. So they're not my favorite for the arms, but man, for working the hips and glutes, they're fantastic. So let's take a look at this one on the inside. These don't slip or move around. They have grips on the inside and they sit really nicely. They also don't roll up on you. So for my use in barre and Pilates, these ones are so great. I mainly use the resistance band for booty work. I will keep these in the studio for doing different arm things, but most of the time when I'm working arms, I'll use a magic circle or a small ball. But these are really, really great. You can use them on the legs. If you want really, really tight resistance, this one's awesome. You can use them if you just want a little bit of movement right here. You can use them in conjunction with a yoga ball. You can do exercises standing. You can bring them into some of the sideline work, the fetal 5 in Pilates. Just lots and lots of options that you can use with these. You can use them in your bridge work. So I'm going to go through and show you a couple things. I also have a workout video that I put on my Pilates and Barre channel that I'm going to link up down below. So if you want to go check that out for a booty burner in under 15 minutes, check that out there.
It doesn't take long with use of these resistance bands to find that they are quite effective. I'm using the really tight level resistance band, and you can see here when I'm trying to get some range of motion, like the shoulder bridge prep, that it's really hard to move with that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the larger resistance band. So you'll see some drawbacks to the big one and some benefits to this. So larger motions like this, it stays nicely in place. There's not a whole lot of resistance bands that you can do that particular exercise and be able to get that nice big range of motion without it sliding all over the place. Now I'm using the medium-sized resistance along with my yoga ball. I love to incorporate the two for some unique exercises. The medium size are definitely ones that I use the most often, so that set is a great one. However, I really love to have the smaller band and the larger band also. So which set should you get? I don't know. You'll have to take a look at this and decide which one's going to be best for you. The uses with the medium-sized resistance bands are just endless. You have so many exercises that you can do, but that larger band gives you the ability to get a little bit more length in your movement and do some larger movements, and the smaller one makes it just tougher that you can get really tight movements in. So I love the fact that I have two sets, and I just find myself using the medium ones a whole lot more, but there's definitely a place for the small and the large one. These bands are so awesome for the glutes, the hips, the thighs. I'm just really loving them in my studio. I'm putting that largest band on with the least resistance here so you can really see the benefits and the drawbacks. First of all, you get a bigger range of motion here while still working really hard, and even though it is large, it stays in place without slipping and sliding. You're about to see an instance where they can fall. So even though the grip is really great on these, they're just kind of large and I'm kind of narrow. So with certain exercises, you can find them just falling down because it's so large. I don't find that with the medium size, but the large size does give me a better range of motion. It's really not a problem at all when you're wearing them across your ankles like this. I got my bands on Amazon, and as usual, I'm going to have the product link in my write-up below. This is an affiliate link, so if you happen to order these bands using that link, then a small amount that you pay towards those bands goes towards supporting my channel, which is pretty awesome. You can see 3 different options for buying here. That first one that's displayed was the one that has all equal sizes. You can also buy one single band. And then this last option over here would be the bands that come in 3 different sizes. I absolutely love them. If you haven't gathered that already through my review, they are thick and durable. They are great and just easy to use and really get that nice workout that you want from a resistance band. I'm incorporating them into my barre classes and Pilates classes. And speaking of my classes, you should go check out my other YouTube channel, Benny Barre Pilates Studio, where you can find barre and Pilates workouts. I used to do a lot of these on this current channel. I'm not posting them here anymore. I've got a specific place, so go check it out over there. Shortly, I'm going to be posting a Pilates fetal thigh booty burner utilizing these very bands, so go check that out. The link for that video will be available in my write-up below just as soon as that video is up and running, and in the future you will find a lot more videos with ideas for how to use these resistance bands on that channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you found this review video to be helpful. This is Mare Product Reviews. I'd love to hear from you if you end up purchasing these resistance bands, what you think, or tell me in the comments below what kind of round loop resistance bands you love.